Euge Valovirta, and this is amps in my new studio series, part 1, Soldano SLO-100. So what I will do, I will go through all of my 7 amps that I use here in my studio. I will play the same song, which we're gonna hear soon, with all of these amps. I'm gonna noodle a little bit, show you 3 different sounds: clean, crunch, and a overdriven distortion high gain sound with and without an overdrive in front. After the video, I'm gonna capture this amp with the neural stuff, with Kemper Profiler, the new one, I just bought one, with NAM, the new thing, with Tonex, XFX, Line 6, you name it. And after I've done all of my amps, I've gone through them, with separate videos. Those captures will be released as my Hard Hitters Pack Volume 2. So this will take, I would say, a couple of weeks at least, but when everything is done, you get a chance to buy my new pack and I get a chance to use all of those, because I use mainly Neural DSP's Quad Cortex Live. Yeah, let's listen the song, then I'll go through the signal chain and, stuff. Alright, rock and roll, heavy metal, you name it. Alright, the signal chain on this video. The guitar is a ESP-M1 Custom from '87 with a Duncan distortion humbucker. Into pedal board now I was using Maxon OD808. The settings are in the picture. I will also capture that pedal separately. Then into SLO-100 overdrive channel. And the cabinet I'm using is my Marshall JZM 800 lead cabinet with the original Celestion G12T75s and also G1265 from the 80s. That's what I'm using now. That speaker you will get with the full signal chain, and then I will also capture the direct amps, so you can use, for example, my IR packs. My IR pack 3 has that same cabinet, and I captured one of the original G12T75s. So this 65, this is at least for now only available for you as a full rig capture. Maybe I'll include it if I'll do IR pack 4. I'm most likely gonna do it at some point. And anyway, that's the signal chain. And then that speaker is mic'd with a SM57 Royer 121. My usual go-to blend. The Royer is a little bit lower than the 57. Then into SSL Pure Drive mic pre's and into SSL 9000 channel strip, where I'm doing a little bit of low and high cut and a tiny bit of EQing in the mids. So just to that it's like ready sound. My go-to sound when I record and play. So that's that. Okay, then what you will get is this sound, you know, the OD baked in, and also direct sound OD baked in. Also you will get, I'm gonna capture a without the Maxon. So now the Maxon is on. This will be the crunch sound without it, and you know, just lowering your guitar's volume, you will get actually a crunch sound. Cool. And then I'm gonna capture also SD1, so you can use this with SD1 too. So now nothing. That was with and without SD1. I'm using the SD1 that it boosts a little bit more, so you get a higher gain version, if you will. So those two overdrive pedals will be there. Alright, then let's change the channel to my clean channel. And I'm gonna change guitar also, because usually almost always I use a neck pickup, either a humbucker or a single coil for clean sounds. And I'm using the normal channel with the crunch mode. The preamp is barely on. This way I can get the crunch channel's preamp baked into the clean sound. It's a bit fuller than just having this on clean, in my opinion. I like it this way. Crunch on, preamp barely open, master almost all the way up. So there's your basic clean sound. So these three sounds: clean, crunch, which is kind of crunchy, but when you lower the volume, sorry, from your guitar, it actually gets crunchy and cleans up fairly nicely. And then the heavy sound, and then those two overdrives, SD1 with a little bit hotter, dialed in a little bit hotter, and Maxon OD 808 dial, just that it just basically tightens the low end, doesn't really add much gain. So yeah, what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna start the capturing process, which is long and not so funny, kind of boring, but when you do it, I have great sounds for my quad cortex and all of those other devices that many of you use, you know, Tonex, NAM, XFX, Line 6, you name it. All right, hey, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. The next episode, I'm gonna play the same song and I'm gonna capture the legendary Bad Boy, my Marshall JZN 800 2203 from '84. All right, until next time, take care, bye.